All right, let's try this again. Part two. Yes, on its own. Okay, thank you, everyone. All right, let's do that again. So I want to welcome you to our universal law series meditation. Every month we review the the teachings, the essence, the virtues of what this law has really have to tell us. Because each law is a reminder that we are a cosmic being. And as we are living in harmony with the universal laws, it reminds us our profound nature as cosmic universal being and allowing us to facilitate, whether it's the manifestation, whether it's living in more harmony with those universal laws. And every month we present one aspect of the law. Tonight is the part 6. It is the law of compensation. And to compensate, energy compensation. So we want to welcome you, for those who are joining us live through the meditation from all over the world. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for allowing us to be of service. And every month we going to continue reviewing one law as we reach after the 12th point, and utilizing also these meditations. They're free tools to help you remembering your place. And we're going to take you on a journey. Not only we're learning the essence of a universal law, but we also helping you to journey through it, to really exploring what this law will be about for you. And so as you're settling in, now that sound, technology, everything is in sync, let's just take a deep breath, shall we? Let's do that right now. Take a deep breath, release. Beautiful. One more time. Deep breath in, release. Perfect. This is a time to clear yourself from the day's events, clearing your mind, so emptying your cup, so you are more receptive to receiving what needs to be received. And before we dive into our beautiful journey, our meditative journey today, let's talk about what is the law of compensation. And also, the law of compensation is the 6th law of 12. But we know that the universal principle are really there to supporting all of us to live in greater harmony with all there is, to be able to achieve your goal, reach your desire, manifest the desire in your heart in more ease and adaptability. We know that the universal laws are put in place to transcend that of the third density, the limitation of the third density world, the limitation of the logic mind, the limitation of, let's just say, more man-made laws, as we're returning into a more universal concept, a universal pulse of living. Those principles are here to supporting your expansion, expanding your awareness, your conscious awareness of who you are, so you can finally create higher form of resolution, events, synchronicity. If you want to connect with someone, just send that thought, utilizing the universal law, and see what happens. Attracting more in your life, to feel worthy of living an abundant life, to have greater freedom, freedom of thinking, freedom of feeling, freedom of expression. It is very much a key or multiple of keys to the universal principle that allow us to be who we are. So I just want to give a little bit of a higher perspective in terms of what those universal principles are truly about and what the gifts they are to us. So let's dive into the universal law of compensation. This law comes right after the law of cause and effect, and that was last month, part 5, where the blessings that come into our lives come true from various sorts of manifestation, gifts, more money, new friendship, and so forth. Now, the law of compensation is the law that really helps us to understand how abundance truly works, the true aspect of the manifestation of abundance in all dimensions of our life. This is the law of cause and effect as it is applied to the blessing that we are receiving, and to be very much present to that blessing, to really be present, to recognize what kind of blessing it is working. This law is the law that is supporting how the blessing are being manifested in our lives. That's a big statement, how blessing are being manifested. The difference is that the law of cause and effect that we saw last month deals more essentially with the event, the situation, the physical manifestation of it, while the law of compensation deals with the material and the spiritual aspect of how we're receiving the blessing in our lives. It is the manifestation of this law that we see the tangible and visible effect of all of our efforts, our good actions, heart dedication, spiritual energy, and all of this in all way. So there's many authors who write about the universal laws, and many of them says that this law means that even the smallest action can have the most profound effect. I like that. I will repeat that again. This law means that even the smallest action can have the most profound effect. Like, for example, I see in a chat room that somebody helped another member in guiding that person to see how their sound can work better or what to do. Well, the profound effect of that help, just a simple message, will allow that person to have a fuller experience during the meditation. So that's a beautiful real life action, a reaction here going on in the chat room, and I'm grateful for to see people helping each other. It says, hey, maybe you can just log back in, refresh your browser, and that is wonderful. So thank you for that. Think of it of this law like the seed of a mighty tree that holds all of the promise in its tiny little shell, like a nucleus that you plant, and that nucleus is expanding into waves of manifestation, blessings, connections. And the power that it has within that one nucleus can uplift mountains. Of course, it is a vision we're giving you, but it's such a beautiful vision that is truly connected to the principle of the law of compensation. The universal law reminds us that we possess the power, we have the power within ourselves to change the conditions of our lives. And I want to share something with you. As I was preparing for tonight's meditation, I experienced a big deja vu. Like I've already had this conversation with all of you. We already did this meditation. Like it was already unfolding. And I have to stop myself just to experience this big deja vu. It's a French word, deja vu. That means that you're experiencing something that exists in the quantum field, either yet to happen or it happened in the universal parallel, or you're just simply reliving something that has already occurred. And I already have this sensation of having this meditation already with you. And it was incredible, the sensation it provided to me. So we know that higher vibration has the ability, the absolutely magnificence to transform anything. The lowest energy to the highest expression there is. So as we are increasing our capacity and our ability to change the energies as we're moving through, we start to understand very much so the seeds of each universal principle, including the law of compensation. So one essential key, everyone, and this is important, is to recognize that any mental blocks, belief systems, anything that is creating a counterforce well, that has the power to counteract what you wish to manifest. So when you recognize there may be some emotional, mental, conscious and unconscious blockages, it really helps you to unlock a huge door and asking the law of compensation to supporting you. So for example, a core energy of unworthiness. I am unworthy of happiness. Money is the root of all evil. Vows of poverty in order to gain enlightenment. Those are just examples of belief systems, whichever source they come from, that can be creating a resonance of blockages for you. So we're going to be working with that today. We're going to ask the consciousness, the intelligence, the presence of the law of compensation to come in supporting us in our work. Yes, so deep breath. Beautiful. So now we're going to dive into our meditation portion of our time. Now that we have learned a little bit more about the law of compensation, and we are really concentrating that energy onto the sixth law, the sixth principle, we're going to work with it, dive with it, and feel that presence. So right now, we're inviting you to really make yourself comfortable. And what it means is that if you choose to sit down, we always recommend feet on the ground so you can allowing that sacred flow of energy. If you choose to lay down, it is perfectly fine. Yes, I know you may fall, you may fall asleep, and that's okay. That means simply that you needed to let go of the mental construct part of you and ascending into a higher aspect. So to make yourself comfortable, we're going to dive. And tonight we're going to also receive many affirmations during the meditation to really help you to release those resistance, help to give new messages, new instructions to the subconscious mind. And what is the goal? Ultimately, is just to helping you to evolve, blossom in your power, and also to release what no longer serve. It is time. All right, everyone. Let's get into our secret space. We're going to take our beautiful journey together. So thank you for closing your eyes. And let's take several deep breaths. Let's take a moment to feel your presence in the here and now. Let's take the moment to truly appreciate who you are, to feel that you have chosen to be here, that you are consciously choosing to be in this space. So let's just take several deep breaths, opening your lungs, feeling the oxygen, nurturing your body, clearing your mind, sustaining your heart, opening your heart energies. And we invite you to breathe a little deeper and slower, to feel that sacred presence, the presence of your light, the presence of your higher self. And now imagine opening your beautiful crown chakra right above your head, connecting also to the universal chakras. We're going to bring in universal life force energy coming through your crown, moving down to your spinal column, opening all the nerve endings, gently balancing your chakra system, allowing the sacred universal flow to move through you. It's a beautiful, fluid, rhythmic pattern of light. Just let everything flow as you're moving down the spine, including the lower back, tailbone, down your legs, opening the chakras of your knees and your ankles, in opening the energetic grids of your feet, and from there feeling that you are expanding your roots, connecting to the crystalline grids of beautiful Mother Gaia, harmonizing yourself with the core of the planet, allowing your body structures and your energetic systems to adapt to the change in vibrations, movement, what we call vibrational shifts. Just keep breathing, let everything flow very peacefully. It is designed to relax all aspects of your body, including the nervous systems, soothing your heart to feel at ease, present. Is a time to center yourself and to bring all energy back to your body, back to your sacred space. And of course, as you are connected to the earth grids, her core, you also are harmonizing your heartbeat to the earth heartbeat. Beautiful attunement of life to heart center. And let's establish a complete feeling of safety, sacred presence, to feel protected, to feel that it is safe for you to expand your light. Feel that you're growing taller as a beautiful giant of light. To feel empowered, peaceful. At this point, we invite you to harmonize all aspects of your inner universe, reflecting into the multiverse, the all there is. As you are beautifully grounded, you also are expanding your connections. You are truly connected to all there is. Pure consciousness, sacred presence of Prime Creator. We are creating a beautiful safety place, a sacred place of higher dimensions, higher frequencies, helping you to clear and cleanse yourself from any third dimensional residuals, attachments, mental and emotional clutter, whether it's through words that you heard, concepts, visions, other people's perspective. Just let everything clear and cleanse as you are expanding into your light, reconnecting with the truth of your nature as a holographic and multidimensional being of light. And just keep breathing into that beautiful energy, completely empowered and spiritually sovereign. Beautiful. You're doing great. Just allow this beautiful expansion. Let's just take a few minutes just to feel the sacred expansion in you, harmonizing all aspects of your inner universe and welcoming this new alignment within you, the soul-body fusion, the body-mind-heart connection, the expansion into your multidimensionality. Beautiful. And as you keep reading into this wonderful expansion, and yet very harmonious energy, equilibrium, in the presence of our Arcturian delegations who've come to support your experience, we are also creating an etheric dome of light. This etheric sphere or dome of light is the gateway to the universal laws, the realm of the universal principles. This beautiful etheric sphere or dome of light is also designed to help you adjust your own vibration, to allow yourself to attune your being, your vibration to the realm of the universal principles. Just keep it reading, allowing everything to flow. And if your lower mind wanders, just bring it back into your space and assign your mind a task. Tell your mind, you are the guardian of my breath. Keep watching and monitoring my breath with divine ease and divine joy. So let's just return to your space, connecting to your heart. Feel this beautiful universal expansion from inside out. Perfect. And now just see and feel that we'll be traveling now. You're traveling in your light body consciousness through the etheric sphere of light, feeling this gateway opening for you, a beautiful gateway of light that connects you to the sacred realm of the universal principles. This realm is located in higher dimensional space, beyond time. So let's take a moment to feel deeply this connection, this etheric journey to the universal principle realms. Allowing all aspects of you to attune. And we ask to connect ourselves to the law of compensation. We invoke the sacred presence of the law of compensation. We are honored to be in His presence, to learn more from this sacred principle. Let's take a moment to feel in your being the presence of the law of compensation. And we ask for the guidance from the law of compensation. We ask for the best guidance for you to gently identify what potential resistance, blockages of belief system that may hold you back. We invite you to listen to the guidance of the law of compensation. And we ask also the law of compensation to help you clear any attachments or pre-program you may carry in the subconscious mind, whether it's on the ancestral level, genetics, historical, planetary, and soul ancestry, including your past lives. So let's take a moment to feel and experience the guidance, allowing the law of compensation to work with you directly, helping you to transmute any form of resistance, any resonance of resistance or blockages, known and unknown, in any space and time. And just feel and receive the clearing and the cleansing presence of the law of compensation working on a subconscious level with you, clearing any residuals, memories, promises that is part of the ancestral lineage, on the historical level, whether it's from previous lifetime on the earth or simply through the earth memories of past history overlapping into the present. Also clearing out on the planetary level to your solar system, and especially on your soul ancestry, the soul history of previous incarnations that may still play a role today. And to declare that it's time for you to clear, cleanse, and reconcile any vows, promises, anything regarding poverty consciousness, belief system around how to attain enlightenment, soul contracts, karmic ties, and anything that needs to be clear, purged, and resolved right here, right now, as well on the soul history level, past, present, future, as well as on a multidimensional level. Let's just keep reading, allowing this cleansing and this clearing to take place. Working with the law of compensation within the universal principle realm. And remember to keep breathing deeply and slowly. Let everything flow. And now you start to receive positive affirmation. I am now able to accept and receive abundance in all dimensions of my life. I am now able to accept and receive abundance in all dimensions of my life. Just keep reading as you're receiving these positive affirmations that speaks to your mind, your subconscious mind. Speak the language of your heart at a soul level. Speak to your cells, ancient memories encoded also in your body and on a DNA level. Just keep reading peacefully, allowing the flow of universal life force energy in you. And now you're receiving that following affirmation through the supreme I am presence. I am part of a universal flow of constant exchange. Imagine an infinite symbol that gives and receives constantly in a beautiful universal exchange. It is an infinity symbol that expands your heart energy field, expanding also inner cosmic intelligence in you. I am part of a universal flow that constantly exchange. So imagine now this infinity symbol expanding through your heart center into your own energetic field, allowing this synchronicity, this harmonization of being in that flow. As you give, you receive to the sacred balance of the law of compensation. We'll continue holding space, just keep reading, allowing this infinity energy to flow in and around you. And as we keep reading into this infinity symbol of expansion, receiving, giving, into a harmonious flow, you will also continue receiving the next set of positive affirmations. I practice gratitude in my life and visualize myself being very successful, vibrantly healthy, abundant, and fulfilled now. I practice the virtues of gratitude in my life and visualize myself being very successful, vibrantly healthy, abundant, and fulfilled now. I consciously clear any limiting belief systems, patterns around abundance and my co creative faculties, and I accept my true divine ability to receive, give, share, and co create, co manifests a very abundant life and spiritual journey. I feel that I am elevating myself to the next level of spiritual awareness. I just feel the presence of the law of compensation supporting your journey right now, allowing yourself to feel and experience the full spectrum of the wisdom and the teachings of the law of compensation. Remember to keep breathing deeply and slowly. Let universal flow to be part of your meditation and your experience. And as you keep reading deeply and slowly, you will receive one more affirmation. I love and accept myself. I feel that I also accept others and give others freely with an open heart and mind. I love and accept others as I accept others, and I let my heart open up to give and receive freely. We invite you to let the power of each affirmation to create positive blueprints to redirect and shift any form of misaligned dialogue of language within your mind and your subconscious mind, and to bring you back to the elevation that it's easy and accessible for you to be successful in all aspects, to accept the presence of the law of compensation in your life. We'll continue holding sacred space as you are receiving energy transmission from the law itself. And as you continue integrating the gifts and this beautiful exchange with the law of compensation within the realm, reminding you as yourself that you are a divine being, reactivating the remembrance of all the knowledge and the teachings of the universal principles, to feel that you are truly a cosmic and universal citizen as much as you are coexisting on the earth. As we send love in infinite gratitude to the law of compensation, our Arcturian group invites you now to see and feel that you're starting to return back into the etheric sphere, traveling in your light body consciousness to the gateway of light that connects the realm of the universal principles to the etheric dome or the etheric sphere of light that we have co-created for you. Just see and feel that you're reintegrating this beautiful etheric sphere of light, like a transition point to help you integrate. Just keep breathing, let everything flow. Allow yourself to complete experience. And from the etheric sphere, to see and feel that you're returning to the gateway of your heart, allowing all aspects of you to return to your body template, to your heart center, and to take several deep breaths right here, right now, allowing yourself to realign in full consciousness, rejuvenated and blessed with all the gifts and the activation received. And now let's take a deep breath in and release. One more time, deep breath in and release. We invite you to feel that you have returned in full consciousness to your body, feeling your fingers, feeling your lungs, your feet. The process is complete in 3, 2, and 1. We invite you to gently open your eyes and gently reintegrate your sacred space, taking the time maybe to roll your shoulders, stretch gently your neck to let the blood flow and to really integrate where you are right here, right now. It is incredible with all the wonderful affirmations, the downloads received while working with the universal law of compensation. It really increased, it really expanded that wonderful experience. And every time when we return to the realm of the universal principles, it really allows you to activate furthermore ancient knowledge, understanding of what those principles are truly about. And it really helps you to activate your ability to work with those principles in a day-to-day practical ways in your life. This is what this series is about. It's allowing yourself to get in tune with it. You're relearning the core essence of each law and the application behind it. Now take the time to breathe and be present. Yes, I like to feel that this is very much needed, and you will see the synchronicity of each law that we are reviewing and experiencing each other. Powerful reminders, very powerful. Now we're going to move next month with part 7, the law of attraction, also known as the law of vibration. Well, we are really happy to hear that it was very powerful, very needed, very timely, very synchronized. And we have a feeling that every time there's a divine synchronization behind our meditation series. It is truly a joy to be in your presence. We are grateful for you, for allowing us to be part of your journey, being part of your spiritual awakening and beyond. It is truly a pleasure to be in your presence as always. The replay is available right now using the exact same link. If you join us live, it is the same link. And of course, it will be posted on my YouTube channel as a gift and also on our Patreon community, part of the archives that is available to you. You are very much so welcome. And yes, the replay is available to you right here, right now. Enjoy the integration on the multitude of levels. Be kind to yourself. Be kind with your thoughts, words, feelings, and actions. Take several deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. And we will see you soon for part 7, the law of attraction. See you soon, everyone. Namaste.